Alright. Here we go. Back to Madden franchise. Got my Chicago Wolverines here. What is this? Still on the first season, week 4. Wow. Didn't realize I played that much more face of the franchise versus actual franchise. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look here since it's been a while. What do we got going on? Alright, QB got Offensive Player of the Year. What did I say? Year? Week. Wow. Week 1, Winovich. Got defense. Just 3-0 going on right now. Alright, let's get to it then, I guess. I don't need any of that. I'm not trying to trade anyone. Alright, utilize trade block. Nope. Uh, 4 p.m. at home. Yes, we are doing the full game, offense and defense. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's get it on.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Are you sure about
Just
that?
a short time ago, this crowd
I know you don't want to be there in the winter.
Foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football.
Shit, when they get a heat wave going through there, oh my God, it's fucking roasting.
With the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Vikings heading out, and it's Kirk Cousins at the helm in his second season in purple and white, 8th year overall. 30 touchdown passes for him a season ago. That's a career high as he aims to get the Vikings back into the postseason.
Let's go crazy.
On play action, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, 2nd and 18. Cover 1 contains 5.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Strong safety overload 3. EB fire 2. I didn't see what it said, our defensive things.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll lose yardage back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
That was bullshit.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
66 yards last game.
Something happened for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way.
Really?
And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
I don't know about that.
Bears in good field position to start.
I don't know about firing 4 birds right off the bat. 5th receiving touchdown.
And fights through 1 minute.
Oh shit! I should have kept going left.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Peace.
Woo! Oh! And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak. We got double up. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to
Oh, come on, get that touchdown, boy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Double.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw.
Damn it!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho.
Oh, shit.
He's at the 50. 30.
Somebody get his ass!
20. And he's gonna
God
score. It's
fucking
a Viking
damn it!
touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one taken from the 7.
Come on.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave the first touchdown in the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
Shit, I went for the handoff, but I didn't hit it quick enough.
And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Now a play fake here on first down. This one caught by Chesson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a completion.
Come on, cut up field, motherfucker!
Down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw again.
And he got the touchdown that he was looking for. That's how you respond to that pick 6.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
That's how you respond to a 93-yard pick 6.
And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
All right, we'll try this Tampa 2 game.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Mike Blitz 3.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What? What?
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
60 or.
Watch tight end. 3 out. 3 out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be
bullshit!
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, come on, come on. Stop.
And did they keep it?
Yeah!
It's down to close to the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now the Vikings
you
offense
bet.
gets set to take over here. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Here's Cook as they begin. They got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20.
That was a bad attempt to turn this thing.
Come on now. Let's go.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They begin with a run by Smith. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on.
Oh shit! I hit the fucking handoff button.
They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. This offense
1st and 10 at the 19.
Picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and
Guess who's getting a touchdown as he trucks over the defender.
Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Bears push further out in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run.
Charging my headset using earbuds right now. So if you hear the TV, that's why.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Nickel blitz 2.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it?
Overthrown
3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd down now.
I heard that hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're going to go cover one, they're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On third down, Cousins.
Out of bounds.
Will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23.
Ooh, I saw a hole for a moment.
A good
Thought I
return
did
there,
anyway.
17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front.
Come on, buddy.
Keep the ball moving.
There you go. Add up, boy.
Right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah,
on my way.
Like on
my way.
One team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Again.
Big time.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Cousins.
Oh, football!
Cousins lost the football. This is picked up by the Bears. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give
Winovich and Gary. Winovich strips it, Gary grabs it.
What the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done.
Not the hole I was supposed to go through, but it worked.
That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to put it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Sam Mike 1.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Cousins the throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
I was looking for run up the middle, and I was afraid that's what was
as the
going to happen.
tackle's made here at the Bears 43.
His position, and he's
Cover
listed
one
as a
linebacker
tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards
Overload
gained,
3
so they're
prep.
behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action. Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose
He
a
just
yard.
come up and
2nd
push
11.
the running back.
Loss of 1.
Oh, he got credit for
and
the
that'll bring
tackle.
up a 2nd and 11.
I guess I
Another
pushed middle
example right
stuff.
there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Cover 1 hole.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Cousins.
Throws it away.
It's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Bailey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Read option.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Oh, shit.
They'll stay out on the field and keep
Throw
going.
the fucking
All that
ball!
being said,
He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
You draw Corkers.
Now on first down, he'll drop.
Oh, come on, I hit the pass button.
Escape, and he goes down. Ben
Gideon
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Ravens trail.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. Really asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
Couldn't force it
That's
this
what
time.
I really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than...
Oh, shit! They were looking for a run up the middle.
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that.
Got it.
Fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Oh, shit.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Salt, teriyaki, original, peppered, and holy cow, what is that? Ahi tuna? Sriracha. Oh shit, I bet that's fucking hot.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. First down,
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm here all day. Shit.
Play fake. Cousins.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Got it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for J.U. Chesson that time. 3rd down here.
I have the ball. Both feet came down. And you won't let me challenge it?
Quarterbacking 101. Never
That is
force the ball
fucking
into double
bullshit.
coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And you're not letting me.
So
Oh, that is bullshit. That was a fucking touchdown.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
But they're going to call that a
14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
Oh, my God.
Impressed. Aren't we both?
That is ridiculous. You're going to review this one.
We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him set.
But you won't review the other one that was
confidence
an
of the team
obvious
has grown.
fucking touchdown.
His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They're going to overturn it. It's going to be 4th down. Touchdown? Shit. You're giving it to me because you didn't give me the other one?
An extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down.
Ah, shit, I missed him.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up.
Oh, I thought I had a pick.
Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell.
They knew I was.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
What?
Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
Oh, I missed him.
Down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Winovich came up behind me, cleaning up the mess.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Fuck it, why not?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Didn't catch it.
4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the defending champs, the Eagles, who got the win on the road. Carson Wentz, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head out west to the Golden State. Check on the Rams at home in L.A. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The 20, 10, touchdown! Chicago! Their mobile, agile quarterback, 62 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game, too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Well, I was supposed to get a 5th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Damn it.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again.
Big move.
As his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
That didn't work out
3
very
yards
well.
on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. And you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they're still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go, D.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just